And that's that. Not even Veto can save you from this one, guys. Not even Veto can save you. Good game. Welcome back, everybody, to the show. I am your host, as always, Jay Villain, aka That Villain Jay. Tonight we have a very special treat for you. We are going Abzan Runes. We are going to get wrecked and get ruined. This deck is very powerful. If you didn't see my post earlier yesterday, I hyped it up a little bit. I went 7 wins in a row. I have a very high win rate with it. I did lose a little bit today with it, which I wasn't too happy about. But when I first made this deck, I was plowing through people. I mean, I was just absolutely wrecking folks. Very, very powerful deck. So I'm very happy with it. Abzan, which I don't do too many tricolors, as you know, but I do like Abzan. Now, you can build this rune shell in a lot of different colors, but I prefer the runes in Abzan, and I prefer this kind of stock build that we're going to look at here. Very aggressive, very powerful, and just can absolutely shut people down. So let's take a look, guys. So, as always, before we get going, if you're not subbed yet, if you haven't liked the video, you gotta worry about the like and subscribe coming after you, if you're not liking and subscribing. So fair warning, guys, I put it out there because he's out there, guys. Join us on our Twitch every night, twitch.tv/thatvillainj, 11 p.m. Eastern time, almost every single night, pretty much every single night. And of course, if you cannot get enough villainy in your life, you can join us on our Discord for more villainous fun here. So let's get down to get ruined here, man. Let's ruin some people. Get it? I love making this pun. It'll never get old for me. It might get old for you. The pun might get old for you, but not for me. So we're gonna start with Hateful Eidolon. This cool guy made of stars and gold armor and robes. A 1/2 lifelink, 1-drop. Whenever an enchanted creature dies, draw a card for each aura that you control to attach to it. You might remember him from our other deck, our zombie enchantment deck, our zombie enchantment Withercrown deck. Very useful. But this one, we're going to have a lot of enchantments out this one, and he counts as an enchantment, so he definitely will help us with the card draw. All that glitters. Very powerful if you're running enchantment decks. Of course it's powerful. It's from Eldraine, so you know it's broken. Enchantment, 1/1 for every artifact and enchantment you control. Guess what? Runes are all enchantments. So if we're loading everything up with runes, it's going to be pretty good. Luminarch Aspirant. Now, again, very solid card. Just keeps putting pressure on every turn. They're going to have to deal with it because things are going to be growing out of control. You have multiple on the board. Things are going to be getting really, really, really big really quick. A 1/1 2-drop, very useful. Rune of Sustenance. This is the white rune. So if it's on a creature, it has lifelink. If it's on an enchantment, equipped creature has lifelink. I don't run equipment with this deck. I prefer to put them directly on the person. If you want to run equipment with this deck, you certainly can. Maul is a good one. Sky Maul, Maul of the Skyclaves is a good one. Shadow Spear. Even any kind of equipment that you want to. Ruined Crown is fine too. The putting them on an equipment is kind of a secondary step. So they go on an equipment, and then you have to put the equipment on the person. The good news is that they don't go away unless the equipment is destroyed. The person drops the equipment, the rune stays on it. We're going to kind of deal with that in a different way. So I like to enchant the person directly. That's our first rune. Of course, we have our man here, Seasoned Hallowblade. The Luminarch Aspirant and Seasoned Hallowblade is a 1/2 punch that not a lot of people can handle. He gets out of control. He's invincible. You're going to have plenty of cards to throw away. Don't worry about throwing away cards. I'm going to show you why in a bit. Transcendent Envoy. With him, he is also as an enchantment. He is a 1/2 flying, so he's a decent blocker. Aura spells you cast cost 1 less. Well, guess what? Runes are aura spells. So that makes runes only cost 1. So if you want a card draw, whatever, it makes them very much cheaper. You can go 4 with him. I do like that because I'm going to show you a trick with him to make runes free. This is the free runes trick. Heartless Act, just a little bit of easy removal here. If we wanted to feed the swarms, we certainly can do it that way too. I do want some removal in this deck, some cheap removal. I like Heartless Act because it is an instant. This is a sorcery and it costs life. But it can get rid of enchantment, so if you want to split the difference, sure, we'll try it both ways maybe. Rune of Mortality, that is the one that's going to put Death Touch on it, so that's going to keep people out of the way of whatever it is. Even if they have gigantic creatures, if you send Seasoned Hallowblade and he's invincible he's indestructible, even if he's only doing 4 damage, they got to deal with him, and they got to deal with his indestructibility and his Death Touch. So that is the black rune. Destiny Spinner. Now this is a fun thing to run. Addition to it, it is only a uncommon creature and enchantment spells you control can't be countered. Wow. Okay, here. So guess what? If you're running into Dimir, and you're getting counterspelled all the time, because what are the chances you're going to run into mono blue? Let's be honest, you're going to run into Dimir. A little bit of an enchantment, a 2/3 for a 2-drop is not a bad. It's a beefy card. And all of your runes and all of your creatures, once she hits the board, cannot be countered. Very, very good stuff there, guys. Very useful. Additionally, she can turn a land into an elemental with trample and haste, where X is the number of enchantments you control. So that is your backup plan in case you get bogged down and you really need to put some power down. You can enchant lands with runes. Okay, it's enchant permanent. So if you really need the card draw contained in the rune, you can do it. So if in an emergency, you can put a rune down on the land, then bring Destiny Spinner out, and then make the land into a creature and attack with a ruined land. Very, very cool stuff here. I have 3 Runes of Might. Love this one. 1/1 and has trample. Of course, as always, you get the card draw, and being that with Luminarch and Seasoned Hallowblade, we really are pushing aggression across the board. We're going to be pushing a 4/2, a 5/3, a 6/4, really high damage creatures out. And if we're not being able to push that extra damage over the edge, we're going to be suffering with getting those low card creature blocks and just not getting our damage across. So I've put 3 Runes of Might in here because it's probably the one that we need the most. However, there's another trick that we have, and here's where things get fun. Runeforge Champion is a Dwarf Warrior 2/3 3-drop. When he enters the battlefield, you may search your library and or graveyard, so you can do both, for a rune card, reveal it and put it in your hand. If you search your library this way, shuffle it, obviously. So he will pull a rune card out of your graveyard or your deck, or your library. So even if you have to throw away a rune or it gets destroyed from the creature, or you have to sacrifice one to discard it for Seasoned Hallowblade to get indestructibility, you can bring it back with Runeforge Champion. I only have 2 of them in here. I don't want to overload it. I think 3 is probably the optimum amount. We'll see about that. And you may pay 1 colorless rather than pay the mana cost of rune spells. Well, guess what? All auras cost 1 less. So if you have Transcendent Envoy and Runeforge Champion out, runes are free. You can play runes from your hand for free. So that's free card draw, free enchantment out on the board. If you're running all that glitters, you can, if you've got 3 runes in your hand and no mana, boom, boom, boom. That's 3 cards you get to draw. That's 3 runes you get to put down, and that's +3 to all that glitters that's on the board. So you can really start chaining those things there. So the combo of Runeforge Champion and Transcendent Envoy is something that I do recommend. No matter what kind of rune deck you want, if you want to build a Naya, if you want to just build an Orzhov, if you want to build an Esper rune deck, I would definitely have white in it for the combo of these 2. Setessan Champion. Here's where we get into the constellation stuff. Setessan Champion, whenever your enchantment enters the battlefield under your control, 1/1 counter on Setessan Champion and draw a card. So if you put a Rune on her, let's say you put Rune of Might on her, well, guess what? She is now a 3/5 and you draw 2 cards. Solid. Very solid, guys. She is going to be another one that's going to be doing work. Archon of Sun's Grace. Very, very nice here. This is our flyer defense here. Constellation, whenever another enchantment enters the battlefield, of course, either being any of the enchantments that we previously had or one of the runes, we create Pegasus and we give them lifelink. We have one Calix, Destiny's Hand. Not too crazy about him in this deck. He is fun. We can exile target creature if you don't control the battlefield. He is kind of a late game kind of thing, and he will return all enchantment guards from our graveyard to the battlefield, which will cause us to, if we have a ton of runes, end game, a lot of things, a lot of these enchantments back here, it will really overload the thing if we get to his ultimate. We can emergency exile somebody, tying him to a rune as long as that rune stays on the battlefield or that aura. And then, of course, we can look at the top 4 cards to look for a rune. 4 plains, 4 swamps, 4 forests, 4 bright climbs, 2 Darkbores, and 4 Branchloft. Darkbore is not really necessary because the least one that you need is green and black, so I only put 2 in there. But it certainly does help having that flexibility. So that's what we look like. I don't know why Forest ended up with that many. I think Forest is the second most important one. I don't know why I put that extra Forest there. Either way, mana to taste, that's basically what it looks like. This is a very cheap deck. 2.2. Look how much 2 drops we have. 21 creatures, 2 instants, 2 sorceries, 18 enchantments, heavy on the enchantments, and 23 lands total. We could probably get away with less. I want to make sure we have extra cards that we can discard for Seasoned Hallowblade. We look at it on the alternate view here, and you can see that we're basically running a 2-card deck here. Setessan and Runeforge are 2 champions. Oddly enough, they are both champions. And these guys are our 4-drops. So we really only have 3 of them. We're really a 2-card, a 2-mana cost deck. Moving fast, moving hard, doing damage. Alright? So let's see if we can't find a new good game and keep this running. Keep this streak running. Alright, guys? Let's get ruined. How's everybody else doing tonight, by the way? How do I sound? Do I sound good? All right. All right, yeah, I'm going to keep this. I think I can draw, and even though I'm a turn 2 play, I think I can draw into the Saintly Assassin. Cool. I think I can draw into something a little better here. All right. You down. I certainly don't want Blue Cat. Oh, okay, there's the cat. Alright, Swarm Shambler, green, probably mono green. Hello. So now all my runes are cheap. I don't have it green yet, but I can put Rune of Sustenance down on Transcendent Envoy. Or I can play Runeforge Champion, which will make them free. Which means that I can basically pay this and this on Transcendent Envoy, draw 2 cards, and then attack, which is going to be pretty impressive. I can actually put Death Touch on it too, but I don't need that. I'll probably draw another Rune of Might just in case he gets killed. So he's playing Selesnya too. There's Shadow Spear. Alright, so we definitely want white, because that's mostly what we're doing. We're going to do Runeforge Champion. We're going to search our library. I want another Rune of Might. I don't really think I need the Rune of Mortality just yet. And we're going to able to play this on him. Draw a card. Okay, it's Feed the Swarm. I'm going to play this on him. Draw a card. And it's another mana. Perfect. It's a green. And we're going to send him in, pop. We're going to keep this other rune ready. So those were free runes, by the way. I just paid him for free. So I got 2 cards and 2 enchantments out for 0 mana, which is very useful, as you can imagine. Wildwood Scourge. Okay, so Luminarch. I am going to play Branchloft. We're going to put out Luminarch. I think that I'm going to save Heartless to maybe kill Wildwood. He's going to go in. Alright, so let's push the pressure on him. Would have been nice to maybe put down Rune of Might on Runeforge, but he's just going to do the damage. I can remove 3 counters from Wildwood. Or 3 counters from one of them. So I do have the removal to get either one of them. If either one of them gets out of control, we can definitely do something here. Especially since Heartless Act is an instant. But I think this guy might be in a spot of trouble right now. So there's Renata. There's Renata. I think that's going to start kind of getting out of control too. He's going to come in. I will take the 3. Obviously, I'm at 25. Okay. Let's do Calix. Ooh, there we go. Yeah, all that glitters is going to do it. So where we're going to put a Rune of Might for no cash right there. Boof. Hit the boof. Draw the card. Put that down. All that glitters on you. Boof. Look at that. You get that. Alright, you go in and you go in. And it's going to be a banger hit. If he doesn't block, he's dead. That's how quickly the game can get over. Yep. He's just going to take it. Maybe he's got a board wipe. That's why he's a good gaming move. But even so, it's not going to get rid of Calix. I would sack Luminarch to defend Calix. For sure. 2 Luminarchs. It's a little bit too late for that. It's a little bit too late for that, Holmes. He's playing it out. Good for him, man. Yeah, sure, we'll block.
Show me my path.
We're just trying to make a point here, guys. He doesn't want to concede, so ultimately, if you don't want to concede, then I'm gonna have to teach you about where that concede button is, man. It's right up in that corner. You press that little gear, and it'll take you right to where you need to go. All right, negative 22 to positive 23. I think we can call that a decisive victory. Definitely. So you can see round 3, round 4, things were way out of control. With Calix, with everything else, with all the runes being free and so cheap. Amazing power that we have there to really just absolutely flex on them using the runes. Very, very good. Very good hand that we got out the gate, for sure. That was number 1. But definitely got him with that one. Let's go again, guys. Drop Dog. What's going on, Drop Dog? If you're not a bot. Crazy You. If you're not a bot, hello. Vizzy, I see you lurking, man. Don't even say you're not lurking. Don't even say you're not lurking, man. Very good hand. I will keep it. Very good hand, yeah, absolutely. I'd throw away the second Destiny Spinner to keep Hallowblade alive. That's about it. Maze Mine Tome, Mono Black. He played a Palooka Caves. He's playing green and a Seasoned Hallowblade. So, Transcendent to Rune of Might, round 4 is probably going to be it. Luminarch now. Well, maybe I want to do Transcendent to Rune of Might right now. Maybe I want to do that. I think I might want to do that first, then Luminarch. What is he doing? He hasn't played anything yet. Demon's Disciple. Ooh, good one. Good one. Oh, wow. Saintly Assassin. Let's be friends. Okay. He appreciates the ass beating. Hey. That's what people used to do back in the day. They used to not get salty. They used to get friendly. When you got your ass beat, you would say, "Damn, you good." Oh, he's a big fan. He's the first time I met a fan. You know my vids. Yeah. You're in tomorrow's vid, friend. Discard 2 cards, Destiny Spinner and the Plains. Look at that. Guy got in a vid. Okay, so Transcendent. Oh, damn it. It auto tap got me. Auto tap got me. I should have done. I didn't think it was going to do that because I only had blue in my hand. What did he say? I just beat one of my own crappy decks? Okay, that's funny. Probably was the sacrifice deck. Wait, what was he playing? Discard 2 cards, another Skull Raid. Wow. Okay, so we'll do that. So this is a big discard deck. Hateful Eidolon we'll put out. I'm surprised it didn't use green mana for that. Auto Tapper and Auto Shuffler will get you. It's the first time I've ever had anybody recognize me on MTG. Target a creature I control. Do him. He's going to Maze Mind it up. He's going to take 6 damage. That's pretty funny. Say hi to the fans. Ooh, wow. Total discard. He's going to get rid of Runeforge Champion. He started playing in 94 like me. Extinction Event. Wow. Where we have Hateful Eidolon. That's okay. We're going to search our graveyard for a Rune of Might. We're going to put that down, and then we're going to play the Rune of Might on top of Hateful Eidolon. And then we're going to draw a card, which is Luminarch, and then we're going to go in. So this is just the destruction. Because he's played nothing but sacrifice. There's a Nighthawk. Interesting. Yeah, this is where the Rune of Speed is nice. He's going to take the hit. I get to draw a card. 2 cards, actually. Perfect. He's gained a decent amount of life. Convert a mana cost to 3 or greater. Wow, that's a lot of discards. 2 Skull Raids, a Duress, and a Palooka's whatever. Alright, we're going to do that. We get to draw another card. It's Transcendent Envoy. We're going to play Transcendent Envoy. And then we're going to add bonus damage to him. And then we're going to go in for the smash there. He might have another wipe here, but I think we're divergent enough in our cost that it's not really going to matter. I am going to go in here, and I'm going to go spread your counters out, folks. Why did I do that? He's even, he's odd. In case he wipes me, I want to keep something with a little bit more power on the board. Little known fact for you. He's got 3 life. Does he have it? He's out of there, folks. It's 2 in a row. Right, and we beat a fan. Yeah, that was the problem because I was drawing cards like crazy. So it was the wrong matchup. Discard will work if you don't have access to extra card draw, but with the runes and the other stuff that I was doing and pulling back runes from the graveyard, I was really able to go over the top, like McBash said. Discard is a good. I don't think that discard should be your only choice. I don't think it should be your only thing. Vitamin B. Blah. What? I'll keep it. He just said red. Okay. Brightclimb Pathway. He wants it to be Shimmervale. Yeah, it should have something else that it does. Okay, so he is doing the Berserker. I've seen this before. It's a Berserker thing. This is a Berserker Skyshade. I've seen this build. It's very, very aggressive. He didn't play anything. That's interesting. Field of Ruin. Wow, land destruction. Alright, so we're going to put down a Plains, because that's what we had out. And Cling to Dust to draw a card. Interesting. Maybe I don't know this one. Oh yeah, definitely Setessan Champion's coming out. Definitely Setessan Champion's coming out. We're going to play Plains, Transcendent Envoy, and then we're going to hit Rune of Mortality twice. So, non-creature, non-land. Okay, we're only hit Rune of Mortality once. So he knows my hand. Either way, no blocks. You can take it. Boof. He's a second main phase player. Scourge of the Skyclaves. Okay, interesting. We're going to play that. We're going to play that. Yep. Okay, and then we're going to play that. Yes. Yes. Strike me down with your anger, Skywalker. Poof, poof. Okay. What do I say? Setessan? Setessan. I always say Stetson. Stetson? I don't know. Everybody always makes fun of the way I talk. They like my voice, but they say I talk funny, which is funny. Should I take 9 damage? I would rather not take 9 damage and lose Transcendent Envoy. I really don't need the cheaper. I've got plenty of mana out right now. Just that quick, guys. Gets out of control. Now, if he has direct removal, he's going to kill me. There it is. He's going to kill me. Yeah, he's going to kill me. Close one, though. He had exactly what he needed to kill me there. He mutated the bat. Yeah, if he kills Luminarch. I probably should have blocked the other one, but either way, he had a flyer, so it wouldn't have mattered. He would have come in and killed me anyways. I was trying to get him aggro, but, I mean, you take the risk. I want to go aggro with it. I want to go wide with it. So, good try. Good try. I mean, it's heart of the cards, man. I could have played more defensive. I decided to play aggressive. I didn't want him to just build board state, and then I was having trouble getting over the top, because the problem is Skyclave will come back every time he plays a card. I can't block, though. That's right. Shoot, I should have thought of that. Yeah, probably the better play, the post-mortem on that one, better play would be to leave Setessan for a blocker. I mean, not Setessan, but Luminarch for a blocker. Definitely. Learn my lesson, guys. Probably not, but either way, I'll say I learned my lesson. I don't know why I took this hand. This is all enchantments. Okay, saved myself there. Setessan. Okay, so he's got a Seasoned Hallowblade. He'll be able to attack and boast. So he's going to build board state very quickly here. Okay, so he's not going to boast. Yeah, pretty big board state pretty quick, and I was a little slow. Might be Warrior Tribal, but he has a snake in it, so there's no real telling. I think I need more blockers. Not too worried about losing life because I have the Ring of Sustenance. I mean, the Rune of Sustenance there. Ring of Sustenance. I'm playing freaking... Ring of Sustenance is from... what's that game called? So the most damage is going to be Seasoned. But... Usher the Fallen will actually die. That's going to be 10. I think that's as good as I can do here. He really went hyper aggressive on me. Okay, so there's a Hallowblade. We definitely need Rune of Sustenance out. We definitely need Hallowblade out. And we're not going to attack. We can intercept his attack and gain some life. So that's what we're going to do. Hopefully he's not going to play like Skyclave Maul and go over the top and absolutely smash me. That might be a problem. Yeah, that's going to be a little bit of a problem. 2 Glorious Anthems. Okay, so we are going to pass. We're going to take blockers. I definitely want to get rid of you. And I definitely want to get rid of you. We are going to get rid of one of the runes. It's going to leave us almost completely exposed here. We'll see. My turn. Okay, Transcendent Envoy. So we can put down Rune of Might and all that glitters. We get to draw a card. It is a forest. We'll leave that to discard. Put down that. And we'll go next. No attacks. And turn. 2 Glorious Anthems. That's tough right there, man. Venerable Knight. Okay. Probably not going to come in with the Hallowblade. I wouldn't imagine that he's going to. There's another... Wow, he's played 3 of these. It's a good card, though. Very good card. Pass. Is he coming in? He's coming in. Alright, pass. Block. Block. We do the discard dance here. Okay, so now... Yeah, he's out of cards. I can kill Hallowblade, but I don't have a black mana. That is the problem, and I never even had the chance for a black mana. That is the issue. Next, I've got to go blockers until I can get another Rune of Sustenance or something else out on the board. Whoops, I turned off my deck tracker. Yeah, and it's not going to matter. It's not going to matter either way. Yeah. Not going to matter either way. Alright, good game. Yeah. He came really, really fast and aggressive out, and I did not get any black mana. I would have been able to get the Hallowblade out of the way. But unfortunately, there it went. I shouldn't have taken that hand. I was not paying attention. I was pissed off from me losing last time. And that's why you don't play tilted, folks. I wouldn't say that I was tilted, but I was frustrated that I messed that up and was chatting about it. And I missed that. I should have mulliganed that hand because it was too slow of a hand. But let's keep going. Positive attitudes all around. Smiles all around. 2 up, 2 down. I have done much better with this deck in the past. Okay, see all those white cards and see the lack of white mana? We're not going to do that one. Even with Hateful Eidolon, everything else is terrible in that. Felipe ESG Mulligan. Yeah, that's better. I think Feed the Swarm removal. We might have too much removal in this. I'd rather just go aggressive and go over the top. What do you think, McBash? You think we got too much removal? You think we should just worry about going over the top and not the removal? think we'll probably change that little fact. I think I'll leave some, and but continue on that way. I think maybe some feed the swarms, but I think the Heartless Axe are not useful. It is a shrine deck, ladies and gentlemen. I think we're going to be moving way too fast for it. Alright, so we're going to do this. I think I want the damage. I think we're going to be moving way, way, way too fast for a shrine deck. Way too fast. Oh, there's Extinction Event. That'll hurt. Because that'll get all of them. It's even. I knew he had it coming, but either way. Binding of the Old Ones. Interesting take on the Shrine deck there. And now I'm drawing nothing but mana. Thanks, Auto Shuffler. I need the card more than I need anything else. You get to go in a swamp, sir. And that's another mana. Lovely. Let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 mana. Just wonderful. Just wonderful. 3, 4, 5, 6. 7 cards, 8 mana. What can we say about that, guys? What can we say about 7 regular cards and 8 mana drawn? What can we say that hasn't probably already been said? Binding of the Old Gods is a very good card. So, a card from outside your game on the top of your library, I mean, it's going to be Ugin, right? We all agree on that, right? Like, I'm not crazy. It's going to be Ugin. That's another sanctuary. That's another shrine. And another shrine. This is a unique take on shrine decks. An annoying take on shrine decks, but a unique. At least he added new cards into it. That puts him at 1 point, so that only puts him at negative 1,000. That's the good news. Soul Shatter. Is Soul Shatter an instant or is it a sorcery? Because that is a good idea. So 3 blue. Who's it going to be? Kioria, Best the Sea God. Nice. In the current ramp meta, that card is broken as fuck. Because it's like, oh well, it takes so long to get there. Yeah, but it's still broken. So unless I draw my enchantment removal, that is not it. Might still have a trick or two up my sleeve here. I don't know yet. Calix. So he wants to pull these more sanctums out. Another sanctum. Might be a good idea. We'll take a look at that. We're going to do a little bit of last minute build here. Poof, poof. Good game. Again, good gamed. So if I play Hateful Eidolon, play Swamp, play Hateful Eidolon, it can't be counterspelled. It can't be counterspelled. And then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. So I need to keep that open. All right. And turn. Still got me, though. Still got me. All right, let's try a little bit of on-the-fly tweaks because we're getting beat by these big boy decks. And I'm not happy about it because I was really ripping ass with it for earlier. You ripping ass? What's wrong with me? So let's do a quick tweak, and we'll go in for one more game. See if we can't finish on a positive note here, guys. All right. So decks get ruined. So let's go for Mythos of Nethroi. That might be a very good idea that McBash has. All right. Nice. Yeah, we're going to take out Heartless Act and Feed the Swarm for Mythos of Nethroi. I think I want... might want another Setessan Champion. Or another Rune of Sustenance. And maybe a Soul Shatter. Yeah. Maybe we'll leave that Rune of Sustenance out and we'll put 2 Soul Shadows in. Let's see how that shell runs. Yeah, let's try that, guys. We're getting hit by those big boys. If we would have had Soul Shatter, we would have absolutely messed him up. We weren't fast enough. We got him down, that Shrine deck. We got him down pretty hard. But the Extinction Event, the Extinction Event comes in. There's nothing you can do about Exile. What are you going to do about Exile? Nothing. Can't do anything about Exile. Expense really isn't the issue. This deck runs very cheap, so having a little bit more expensive... keep that. Cards in it is not really a problem. We do need a mana coming up, but that's okay. I think we're going to get one. 40% chance of a mana, which means 0% chance for the auto shuffler. Crawling Barrens. And Foretold. Okay, so I think we need Darkbore Pathway and a Seasoned Hallowblade. Oh, Righteous Valkyrie, very nice. Gotta put down her, because we want to make him try to think about blocking. Okay. So this is going to be your standard, probably Orzhov Angel. That might be a Doomscar. I don't know. Another Righteous Valkyrie. Very good. Hateful Eidolon. I have a Rune of Sustenance. I would rather get another Rune of Might. I really want him to block me. Veto, very nice. Yeah, this is a one that I was thinking of. The Orzhov Veto Angel, especially with Righteous Valkyrie, is very, very nice. It will drain you. I am going to play Rune of Sustenance, so I'm going to be gaining a lot of life. So that's not going to be too much of an issue. So that's green, which I did need. We are going to play that. You. And we're going to draw a card. It's another Seasoned Hallowblade. We're going to be playing that on you. Okay, it's another one of those. And then we're going to be playing It's another one of those. And we'll finish it up with a Hateful Eidolon just in case he gets any ideas with removal. And we're going to go next. We're going to put that on there. And then we're going to go wide. He's going to take it. Wow. Because he's really not close to getting that +7/+7, which I know he wants. He might Doomscar me. Clerical Lifespawn. No. That's not going to be it, homie. He's going to gain. He's going to gain. It's a good move, but it's not going to get me down far enough. He's confident in his life gain. That's the issue. No, don't attack with veto. Always a bad idea. Okay, I'm gonna play that Rune of Might. We are gonna put it on Runeforge Champion. I'm gonna draw a card. There we go. And we are going to put it on you. And we are going to go in. Luminarch you can go into. Hateful Eidolon will make me draw an extra card. He can't let all that. He can't let 12 in. I know he's confident in his life gain, but I don't think he can let 12 in. He's gonna have to do something here. Yeah, he's confused. Hey, okay. We'll see you, Crispy Supremo. We're almost done here, so I don't think you're going to miss much, aside from this guy salt roping me. He's going to let it in. Hey, Tiny Red Baron's back. Awesome. He's going to put another veto out. He's going to have to do the whatchamacallit rule here. He is going to gain some life, and it is going to drain me a little bit. But I don't think he has the finisher here. Let's see. So he is going to do 2 damage. My turn. Okay, so we are going to cast Rune of Might on their Ground Boy, Constellation, Transcendent Envoy, Constellation, Luminarch, and we need the life gain. And we're going to send the boat in. We are going to send the absolute boat in. We got our blockers. Okay. He's probably going to double block to try to get rid of Hallowblade, but I don't think that's even going to matter. Okay. Go over the top there. that's the end. I think that's the end of that, folks. Just looking at board state, I don't think this one's going to be coming back, unless that's the Doomscar. Even so, Hallowblade's not going anywhere, so. Guten Morgen. There's the veto. He might have a shatter, yeah. And that's that. Not even veto can save you from this one, guys. Not even veto can save you. Good game. All right, folks. That was it. That's going to be tonight. Little bit. One of them was from my mess up. So I am a little bit upset about that. I did screw up one time. So I am not happy about that. But every other thing, I'm pretty happy about the performance. Came up tied up again, I think. I think I could have done a lot better. Hudson Huck, I see you out there, man. But I do definitely recommend this one. I did have a bit of a poor showing tonight. I think that this is probably pretty strong, though. Pretty strong, though. I think it's up there. It was probably about 8-1 for a while. So definitely worth it. It's dropping right now. It's dropping, but I think that those losses are gonna even out eventually, and I think that a few of them were probably my fault. So definitely recommend it. It is a fun deck. Give it a shot. So until next time, folks, I've been Jay Villain, and you've been great. Bye bye.